Let's see if this thing's live. Excuse me. Happy Monday night, everyone. Dun dun dun. Let me see. Well, it's showing me it's live. Well, I have no idea if it is or not yet. Worry about that in just a second. Hope everyone is well. Today is Monday, December the 4th. Hey, that's right, looks like it's there. And really, NVIDIA? NVIDIA did the thing where it, okay, let's go ahead and do that. See if that's fixed my sound issue. Yeah, NVIDIA did the thing where it shows the specs on my machine and not what we're actually doing. Okay, let's go ahead and replace that. I don't see how I can change that. It's rather annoying. Well, apparently that's done. Okay. Let's see if we can give this live. Alright, apparently we are live. Okay. Well, welcome to the channel yet again. Let's try this one more time. I really want to be able to see that I'm live on the YouTube client. Aha! Okay. Let's get to it, I think, really. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. And just because I'm going to zip out of here, jump into Discord on this machine across, or this screen over here, and jump in the convoy. Okay. Alright, let's go back. I guess my game had an update or two since the last time I was convoying. That was only a few days ago. Alright. It works for me. Yes, we know. San Diego. I remember John and I travelled in all the way to San Diego. Oh yes, cruising Kansas. Okay. Well, this is my Volvo VNL. It's the new generation. It is using, yep, D13 TC, or a turbo compound even. That's what it's called. Which is kind of a way of getting free energy. It's not entirely free energy, but it's a great way of maximizing the efficiency of your engine. The Volvo has a turbo compound. A Mack, the MP8HE, I think that stands for high efficiency, is also a turbo compound as well. Bit extra power, chunk extra torque, and you save motion lotion, you save fuel. But I think it's something a little different tonight. I'm going to take my T680 out for a run, but we want to configure it first. Medium length. It's a fleet truck, so we'll go with the 6x2, so only one of the rear axles is powered, one of them is not. Looks like I need to change those wheel nuts and the tyres to be black and a brand respectively. We don't want one of those. We're going to go with an MX-13, I think. Let's go with the Epic model, the multi-torque. So 1650 foot-pounds of torque, unless you're in high gears, and it's up to 1750, and all from 900 RPM. And we really want that to be it's interesting. Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, I'm not running the real Eaton Fuller. Yeah, I'll set this up as a convoy. Okay, so we're not running the real Eaton Fuller transmission mod here, which is okay. But it does mean I don't have access to the tallest gearing. Yeah, now I know why I was using the Volvo, because that's got the super tall iTorque efficiency. Yeah, let's just stick with that. Today we're going to be going for fuel mileage, I think. Well, you know what we should do? Let's get the convoy set up. Host convoy. Dum dum dum. That's all where it should be. Processing Mars. Let's got that up and running. Let's let everyone know that the convoy is up, so I'll do that on my laptop. What have we got here? New special transports, yeah, that's fine. Used trucks for sale, that's fine, not a problem there. We might change the spec of this truck a little. Oh, I'm at the dealership, okay. Let's take a look at my shiny truck. Jump into here. Hey, that sounds like John is back on the call.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Evening.
Hey. I figured
Where-
you... Oh, sorry.
Where are you at?
Right where we dropped off, which is San Diego, I think.
Okay. Well, I know I'm in Kansas.
Okay. Well, I
I'll
can...
I'll teleport.
Well, you know what? I'd like... do you have a World of Trucks account?
Yes.
I'd like to do some of those Kansas trips.
Okay.
But I don't actually have to. So maybe if I travel to Kansas, would that be alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let me know what town you're going to. I've got all of them unlocked.
Okay. I don't, but do you have a preference for the city?
No, I
Okay.
don't have a preference.
Okay. I'm just configuring my truck right now. How have you been? It's only been a few days, I think. Or has it been a week?
I had close to a week, anyways.
I can't remember. I had a busy end of last week with some like real world stuff. It was outrageous. I had to do things in the real world.
Everything's been going good. Of course, I won Kansas the day after it came out.
Oh, you won it!
Yeah.
Congratulations!
One of my friends had a drawing. Well, he had 3 drawings for 3 copies, and the very last drawing, I finally I picked the right number.
Congratulations! That is
So,
that's pretty epic.
yes, it is. Let's hear. Okay, I need to join the convoy since I'm already in Kansas and that's where you're going to.
It should be set up.
Well, let's look and see. Well, it did come up on the list. It's still circling around before it shows if
Okay.
it's what color.
Yeah, I have barely any Oklahoma. I've only got one. No, you know what? I've never been to Oklahoma or Kansas in this profile. So I can go to Oklahoma City and I guess Kansas City. Yes, and that's it. So I might go to maybe Burlington on the Colorado-Kansas border, perhaps. Yeah.
Okay. Well, where your one is still hasn't shown what color it's going to be. There's 3, or there's 2 others there. Well, I'll just click on it. Oh, okay. I need to go back and add the Kenworth and Mac-R back in.
Okay.
I had to take them out for my other friend's convoy because he wasn't running those.
Right.
So
I'm gonna
I need to go get those two trucks back in.
Oh, I can remove those trucks if we don't want them.
It don't matter.
Okay.
It it's not going to be that difficult for me to just throw them in since I've already got them downloaded.
Yeah.
I need to go to Mod Manager and throw those two trucks in.
What about the fuel island filling up?
Okay, there's the Kenworth, and there's the Mac R. Confirm changes. Continue. It's signing me back in to my World of Truck.
I noticed.
Even
Sorry.
though I know this Peterbilt's going to be a little bit much for the Kansas jobs, pretty much, it's still. I'm getting used to the truck.
I don't think you can have too much power. Okay, that's not true. You really can't have too much power.
I was gonna say, David, after your video, I'm kind of beginning to wonder about that.
Yeah, you can. That truck was, well, the 2000, what was it, 2150 horsepower. That was more or less controllable, but I'd say the more or less. There were times when it really wasn't controllable.
Okay, now it's green, and it's same password as the last one.
Yep, absolutely.
Just making sure.
Actually, I need to just jump out here and put YouTube on my second monitor so I can see if anyone said anything. Which I mean doesn't seem to happen all that much, but whenever it does, if I miss it, you'll be like, oh, you had one chance. But whenever it does, if I miss it, okay. And I think similar. So, hey Daniel. All right.
Hi, Daniel.
That's the exact reason why I stuck it on that monitor, because Daniel, if I hadn't put it on that monitor, I wouldn't have seen you comment for, well, till after the stream was done. After our last drive, I was quite a fan of this Volvo.
Okay.
Maybe I can give it air horns.
Hey David, can you hear me?
I can, and John's on the call as well.
Yeah, I won't be on for very long. I'm not actually going to stream join y'all tonight. I mean, like actual in game. I'm going to watch y'all via YouTube and basically join chat, regular chat and everything. I'm pulling with my new Nintendo Switch, so that's got me preoccupied tonight.
Sure. Well, I'm glad you could join for a jiffy.
Yep, and I saw your 3,400 horsepower video earlier. That was pretty funny.
It was a bit of a handful. But then sometimes the best things are a bit of a handful. Actually, that just sounds inappropriate.
No, I've heard worse than that, so you're fine. How are you, John?
I'm good, Daniel.
That's good.
So, is the new Switch different to the original Switch?
Now, what mine is like the extra long battery life. It's not. I don't have the OLED one because I couldn't afford it. Basically, the difference between the OLED and the Switch, like not the Lite, but the regular Switch, is the OLED has a different type of screen, and it's got twice the internal memory that the day one Switches had, which was 32 gigs of memory, and the OLED has 64.
But are you talking Switch and not Steam Deck?
Yeah, not Steam Deck. No,
Okay.
I still got my Steam Deck, which I know they discontinued the 64 gig model, but mine's easily upgradable with the 2 terabyte if I wanted to, and that's not talking the micro SD card.
Yeah, I think what they did was the base model is still the LCD, but is it 128 now? I think.
Actually, I think something like a 256 or the 512.
Okay.
But my Nintendo Switch that I was referring to was it's your regular, like, it's not the day one, you know, they had the day one, and then they had the one with extra battery life. I think that's what mine is.
Right.
And then I'm basically re-downloading a lot of stuff and testing some stuff on it. So
Okay.
I've been doing that since Saturday. That's why I did a couple of cheap streams, as I call it, because of focusing on my Switch, getting everything back up and running.
Got ya. Okay.
Yeah.
John, do you mind if I try and grab an external contract?
No, I don't mind.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can go up to I think Topeka, Marysville, and Kansas City are the ones I haven't yet visited, so I want to see if I can get to one of those. But if I can't, I'm not too bothered. Not the end of the world. Marysville. Ooh, do you have the farming DLC?
No, that's the only thing I don't have yet.
Okay.
And I don't have the Kansas or the farming DLC yet myself. I've yet to get those.
I think that's a fertilizer spreader. That's probably the farming DLC. So I won't pick that one.
Hey, I'm gonna pop off and switch over to the regular, YouTube chat, but I will be, at least watching the video and conversing until I go to bed.
Okay, sure.
All right, see you on the flip side.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not having a trip I can see, so that's okay. I'll just grab a normal job. What do you feel like? Mountains? John, do you have any preference?
No, I don't have any preference
Okay.
because I know this Peterbilt can handle pretty much
It's
anything.
true. Alright, what have we got? I guess I've got a beet harvester. It's a fairly heavy cargo, so I think it'll be a challenge for this Volvo. It's just a 405, but we'll give it a go, because what's the worst that happens? And I don't think it's a farming.
No, that beet harvester's not part of the farming.
Yeah, because we had access to it before, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm on the way. Now, this Volvo feels a little sluggish compared to the last truck I was in.
Yeah. I wonder why.
It said stop. I guess I was stationary briefly. If you took a picture, maybe.
Would say something else, but it wouldn't be appropriate for YouTube.
Yeah, it's like, if you don't believe I was stationary, take a picture. There you go, see I was stationary.
Go straight.
There we go. Got the
Turn left.
farm.
And this Peterbilt has 600 horses.
Okay. I just discovered that my ABS is still turned off.
Guidance is now finished.
Oops.
I
Yeah,
think
you'll have no problem with this beet harvester then.
Metal man.
Yeah. Okay, you've collected that. I need to go to the job market. Convoy browser.
Good grief, I have to do an Austin Powers 72-point turn. That's slight exaggeration. Oh, come on, how hard can this be?
Let's go.
Okay, I've got the cargo,
Um,
and we're
I've got,
in ghost mode, so you can drive right through me. I can drive right through you.
yeah, I'm just looking around. Oh, mine's back in the corner.
Okay, I'll wait for you in the entrance.
I guess it's because I got the triaxle.
Yeah. Now I reckon at least I've not driven the Tris very much, but the time I did, it felt like the turning circle was enormous. But that might have been because the truck is so long.
Yeah, it takes a little bit more turning radius. And I do have my beacons and flags, so because
Well, that must be worth about 100 horsepower, right?
well, it is from the convoy with my other friend, we were getting all the
Get
great
ready to
big
turn right.
roads that we could,
Yeah.
and trying to discover different parts of Kansas.
Well, we'll see how well that this little Volvo copes. Like I say, it's a 400 horsepower with a super tall gearbox. So if you get bored behind me, you should no problem getting around me. But we'll see. I mean, I'm already doing nearly 20. There we go, 20 miles an hour.
Get ready to turn left.
And I've got the 18 speed with a retarder.
Yeah,
So this truck's definitely set up for.
the retarder helps a lot for heavy hauling. At least it seems to.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's letting me out. This one has the Volvo iShift with a retarder. It's a 12-speed, but it's an automated, so there's no clutch pedal down there. Because who needs a clutch pedal, right?
That's right.
Okay. It reckons the speed limit is 75, so I'll set my cruise at 75. And we'll see if I can get there. Oh, I'm doing 40.
There's 44, 45.
If you want to go around me, please don't let me hold you up, because I've managed to do 43 now.
I'm at 47, 48, 49, 50. And I got a idiot AI that's thinking about going around me.
Coming
I'll
up to
make it where he can't go around. Just come over into the other lane and
I got a bypass, which is good. Didn't
so
expect
did
that.
I.
So it's put me in 11th gear, slowly accelerating.
Oh, I'm in 18, and it's still wanting to hesitate a little bit. I do have my third axle down.
Right.
The one load I forgot to put down my third axle, and they called me in on a weight scale.
I don't suppose that they're gonna fine you for that though. I wouldn't have thought.
You never know. They could have, but
Oh, true enough.
in real life, they would said something
Yep.
about it.
I guess it depends on the cargo.
Yeah,
On your
well,
axle weight.
a road like this,
Yeah.
heavy, they would have required it being down. Dang. I'm at 65 and it feels like I'm doing 80.
Hmm. I eased off because I wasn't going to get around this truck, and it you know what it's did all right. This Volvo, oh, he's turned off. It's not a race winner, but I don't expect it to be.
I got my cruise at 60, 61 mile an hour.
Okay.
That way we'll be somewhat close together.
Yep. I was going down a hill and I just turned off cruise. I'm doing 64. So 63, 62, 61. There we go. I must be going up a hill because it's dropped a little of speed now, but that's alright. It's fine. We didn't need speed anyway.
Okay, that truck's turning off. I was wondering why he was slowing down.
He was being scared by you.
He turned off and took the exit.
So what paint job is on your Pete?
It's the Eagle, and I mixed the white and gray,
Okay.
so it gives it a little more uniqueness.
Yeah.
To it.
And is it the ISX? Is it the Cummins engine? I guess it must be if it's 600.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Cummins, but
Okay.
it's not your Cummins.
Okay.
It's the in-game Cummins, the Hunter.
Okay.
Oh, there's one thing I forgot to do this truck. I was going to take those front mirrors off. That way I could have my regular windshield GPS up there. I've got to use the phone GPS due to the regular one covers up the hood mirror on the driver's side.
Right. Yeah, on some trucks you can raise the seat to help, and the Volvo, the wiper covers the passenger side mirror. On how I've got my car seat. Zach's asking how long we're going to stream for. Zach, if you can hear me, I don't know, till one of us gets bored, maybe. I'm not sure, but I won't be able to type out a reply because I'll crash. So Discord on another screen. I might be able to. Maybe I can. Well, if I crash in the next few minutes, it's because I'm typing with one hand and driving with the other. So kids, adults, don't drive like this.
Nobody ever drives like David does. Please.
Hey, I'm doing nice and steady right now. Now I'm doing 60 because I don't think it'll go any faster. Oh, I suppose it might do actually. Let's see. I think it is. Yep, it is.
If you drive like David, your insurance rates will go up, people. So don't drive like David does.
Let's see, Zach commented on YouTube that he wanted to play around with that crazy powerful Caterpillar engine.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having that engine you use.
Alright. Well, I can make it happen. And I'd like to try it in a 4x2 to see if you can wheelie. I don't know whether you'll be able to or not.
I don't know. I bet you could really spin the tires off
Oh yes.
pretty good.
Yes, you can. Yeah, on a wet road, just choose any gear. It's going to wheel spin. At least if you're driving a bobtail. It's a little hard to drive. It's not so bad with a bit of weight behind you, or a lot of weight behind you, but yeah.
Like a road like this.
Well, I'd never managed to get that truck with that engine to 150 miles an hour, and I did manage it in the video, but it took me all the way to El Paso, which was, I don't know, 600 miles from where I started. I did crash a couple of times. Well, yeah. And then once I calmed down, it was a lot better.
Yeah. Well, you don't have your mini map up, so. And I'm sure I'm far enough ahead where you can't see me on your dash map.
I can. You're right in the middle. I'm not that far behind you.
Okay. I was gonna say, see, my cruise is reading 60 right now.
Yep. I'm doing 60. We can go a little quicker if you'd like. Shouldn't be an issue.
I can run whatever speed you want to run.
Alright.
Or whatever speed you can run.
Yep. I'm going to tap it up to 70 and see if I can get there.
Okay.
I think it will eventually, but it will just take its time.
But I know you're not on my screens right now.
So
here he comes. I see you on my phone one.
Right. I can read your name. Just. I'm catching up with you because it's becoming less transparent and more solid. So I'm going to let it just sit at 65 and I'll slowly catch up.
Okay.
So I'm not even the length of this rest area behind you.
Okay. Yeah, now you're on the dash screen and the mini map.
Yep.
So you're on all three now.
I guess I was going up a hill because my speed's dropped to 61.
Yeah, there's got a little hill right back there. And I do have your stream on my phone.
Okay, Zach just said 10-4. So, yeah, Zach, if you're listening to this, there's a good chance that we'll still be on when you get home. So I guess take your time and then join us for a couple of trips if you can. But if not, that's completely fine. I'm going to see if I can do this most every night this week. Just because. Oh, a beautiful girl is bringing me a cup of English breakfast tea. Thank you for that overly dramatic kiss.
We got traffic ahead.
Okay, copy that.
I didn't want to crash into him.
No, we don't want to be crashing. That's just totally out of character.
Well, especially with the repairs change that they've made, it's like, why lose more money than necessary?
Yeah, it's I've seen a lot of criticism about the new about the new way of fixing trucks. I don't.
Right.
I think that the economy, unless you modify it, it's too easy to make millions, and I don't think that that's particularly accurate. And at
Well,
least,
that AI ran into me.
yeah, and I guess that the new repair system sort of evens it out a little bit. But I mean, it's a little unfair if you buy a used truck and you have to refurbish it. It costs you like $300,000.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool. I tried to merge left in front of someone, and of course the truck starts beeping at me, and I still ran into him, but but at least it told me I was going to.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Alright, you've picked up some speed.
I'm at 56 miles an hour.
Okay. I think I had to slow. I chose to slow right down for that tight, twisty.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause-
I slowed down quite a bit for it as well, just because I don't think I have the steering set up quite right for this truck.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to fall off the road on a live stream if I can help it. I mean, at least if I fall off the road and it's a video, I can edit that bit out.
Yeah. Well, also I don't want to cause a major crash to where it sends a car flying in to you either.
True. Unless it's a Prius, in which case they don't count as a wreck.
Yeah, but these overgrown Priuses do
True.
make quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, true story. I can still see you on my dashboard map, but you're at the top edge, but that's okay. I'm picking up speed down a little hill. I'll be with you in a jiffy. Speed limit's just changed to 70 for me.
Since when did we pay attention to speed limits?
Well, the trip we did from Texas to California, we did. In fact, we were doing 70 most of the time, and the speed limit was a little bit higher.
Besides, when we got into California, it was 55, and
Yeah, that's true.
now we got to exit right. Coming up. Oh, I pushed that car off the road.
I'm using the shoulder because
Keep right.
I... Oh, interesting. There's some stationary vehicles ahead of me.
Turn right.
There shouldn't be.
Yeah, they got moving once I reached them. And then, of course, I had to scrub
Oh.
off a lot of speed to make that
Dude.
corner.
I just somehow shut your stream down and went to something totally different. Go ahead and go by. I'll get
I'm trying.
your stream back. Okay. I know I can catch up
Yep, this is
pretty
true.
easily.
We're only 50 miles away, which is nice.
Yeah.
Keep right. Keep right, and then continue straight.
A quaint little town. Or city, is it city or a
straight.
town? I'm not sure. Oh, I haven't been up to this part of the map yet.
Keep right.
Police officer on the right hand side, having a cup of coffee.
He's too far off to the right.
Yeah, you'd have had to have swerved to to have reached him.
Yeah. I thought he'd be like on the shoulder of the road.
Yeah.
He's a little bit too far off the road to be bonsaiing.
Go straight.
You know what movie that's from?
Bonsai. No, well, I might do, but I don't recognize it.
Smokey and the Bandit.
I mean, I should do, because I've definitely seen that movie. But,
I don't remember which part. I don't remember the second or the first. I think it was in the first
right.
one.
Go straight.
They're going through that real small town or village, more or less, but the state trooper was sitting there on the shoulder, and that's what the guy that was hauling cars said was bonsai, and took off the police car door. I believe they were going through Alabama at that time.
Right.
Keep right, and then continue straight.
Well, I had to slow down for another truck.
Yeah.
Go straight.
And that's just kind of like removed all my speed. And he must be hauling something lighter than us, because he's got way more power. But he is actually coming out to a city, and we're at Marysville.
Right.
Marysville again for me.
This is very, very picturesque. Over the bridge. Speed drops to 30, I think. Yep, drops to 30.
Keep right, and then continue straight.
We're got a red light, but it'll be green in just a second or two. I would have loved to have kept moving, because it seems to take a bit of effort to get this Volvo on the move.
Yeah.
Go.
Go straight.
Why did you stop, Semi? Why am I coughing? Yeah.
That guy needs his license revoked.
Yeah, he stopped in front of me and then went through a yellow light. But that's well,
Oh, he came to almost a dead stop at that intersection. Okay, red light before, or well, I'm not going to wait around for the red light. Well, it just turned green, the light did.
yep, ours did as well. Oh, this one did.
Right as I was passing that
Then
truck that was
continue straight.
right out the intersection, it turned green.
Go straight.
Yeah, it's turned red now. I think this is a police officer in the left lane. Oh, there's too much traffic to go through it. Well, I might be lucky.
Go straight.
Yep, I think I am. Yep, I got a fine. Okay. I figured.
Real well.
I see where you've turned in, so that's good.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Huh.
Here we are. Kind of on time.
And now I'm at just almost to level 73.
Okay. Alright, let me just drop the load off. Okay. I didn't crash once. 326
Ooh.
miles.
Oh my. I just heard a bunch of dinging. And I've been knocked over on my side.
I was nowhere near you. I don't think.
I parked right where you were.
You disappeared from my screen. Let me jump back into the driving seat. Yeah, I don't see you.
I'm straight in front of you. You're heading right towards my back end of my truck. Okay, now you're aiming over towards the cab.
Yeah, I'm moving away. I don't see you there. You aren't. If you look on the stream, you're not there. You've gone. You're invisible. You're stealth mode.
Well, you're looking at a map right now. But I just took a screenshot of right before you started pulling away from where you dropped your
Yeah.
trailer off. And it shows your truck and my truck's on the side.
I didn't get. I haven't got any damage, so I don't know what happened, but my game's not telling me I crashed into anything.
Well, I need to.
Get repaired.
Well, I need an F7 because I'm on my side. The driver's side down on the ground. So
I don't know what happened. Now I can hear you, and you're to my right. Oh, now I can see you.
yeah,
But you weren't there before.
but I want to hit the F7 since I'm on my side.
Where's the nearest shop?
That is going.
Junction City, maybe?
Yep, Junction City
Okay.
is where it's sending me.
I don't necessarily want to do the same because I don't want the same thing to happen again if I fast travel to the same city. Well, let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Get on with it.
Okay. Old-fashioned way to drive it. So it reckons it's 2.5 hours to drive it. Challenge accepted. I don't think it'd be anywhere near that driving
Turn
bobtail.
right.
Let's go ahead and replace.
Keep
Get my
left.
truck back up
Then
to
continue straight. Go straight.
Since I have plenty of money.
I'm at level 65, I think I saw 66.
Tell you to slow down.
I've got 8.8 mil. So
Okay.
I was able to
You're going to hit something.
easily get my truck fully repaired. And I'm going to go ahead and put on the fuel tank.
Caution. You're exceeding the speed limit. Go straight. Do you even listen to me? Turn right.
Okay. Now we'll take a look, see.
I managed to stall my engine through engine braking. Oh, I was using the service brake too. I guess I locked up the wheels. I was travelling at some speed when that happened, but that's unusual.
Okay. We just made that corner coming down from Perrysville into the people. Junction City Junction.
You're going too fast. Keep right.
I'm watching on the large map.
Caution. You're exceeding the speed limit.
I guess you can
Yeah.
say. The regular map.
Do you even listen to me?
And you're coming down pretty good.
Yep. Apparently I'm doing 85.
Doing 85 on 75.
Slow down.
And I'm doing 85 because I won't go any quicker.
How many times do I have to tell you to slow down?
You're just even with the gas station, rest area.
Yep. I see it. Gas station is... I don't don't see it out of my window, but it's okay.
Keep right.
Is off to your driver's side. And you're coming up to the exit. Head towards the gas station, repair station that just got on I-70. Just past I-470.
Gotcha. Yep, I think it just merged. Yep, I'm on the 70 or the 40. I think it's State 40 and Interstate 70 is what that means.
Yeah.
Hashtag things I learned from playing American Truck Simulator.
Yeah.
Daniel, yeah, you should totally try and record a video from your Switch, because what's the worst that happens, right? It doesn't work, maybe. Or it's really easy to for it to work, and it saves you some time when you come to do some more gaming videos. Daniel was asking if we'd be interested in recording a video from a Switch.
Well,
Just
don't have objections to
I'm just 26 miles away. 25 miles, 24 miles.
it. I'm gonna look for that. Okay, I'm heading towards the exit.
I may be able to do one of my World of Trucks challenges if I take a load from Junction City.
Exit right.
Interesting.
Keep right. And then turn right.
Whoops.
Turn right.
Oh, that's a bit of a hill. Okay. Oh, look at that.
Keep right.
Perfection. Kept it on the road. More or less.
Turn left.
Oh, here's my turn.
It's all over now.
Alright, where's the repair centre?
In the back.
In the
of
very back,
the
isn't
gas
it? Yep.
station.
I see it. Well, little Volvo didn't like that. I'm using a controller, Daniel, with a whole bunch of settings mapped onto it. Okay, let me see. To keep up with your 600 horsepower engine, I think I'm going to get the Volvo 455 horsepower. But it has a secret weapon. Actually, it doesn't really. It just produces lots of torque low down, so it feels quite peppy. And I think what I probably want to do is use the stock Volvo I-Shift. If I can find it, which I think is that one. Oh, it's changed for this Volvo. Okay. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. And I want any go faster bits for the truck? I don't think so. Alright. Did you already choose a job?
No, I haven't chose a job yet.
Okay. You mind if I take a look to see if there's a World of Trucks? It does limit our speed to 65.
Yeah, I know it limits the speed limit.
Okay.
I don't mind.
It needs to be 100 miles or it doesn't count. Do you fancy taking something heavy or something light? Do you have any preference? I suppose, you know what? Stupid question, because your truck's configured for heavy haul, so I've got a wheel loader, a Volvo. I think it's the Volvo wheel loader. Do you have the Volvo
Yes.
DLC? Okay.
Zach got it for me, remember?
Oh, that's right. That is a 78,000 pound load. So we're going to feel the weight with this one. But it's going to earn us $19,000.
Let's go.
Well, you must have a different Volvo load than what's showing up on my map, but that's okay.
Just realised something. I'm using a 6x2, which is why I was wheel spinning a little
Yeah.
Let's get this job done.
bit. So let me switch that to a 6x4. As if it rains, it's going to be a pain. Let's do that. There we go. Okay. I guess I could make it rain if I really wanted to, but I don't.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's get this automated box into drive. There we go.
Of course, something I did different this truck is I got the bug shield and sun visor on there that I don't normally put on a truck.
The sun visor. Or the bug shield.
Oh,
Mm.
I generally don't use either
Go
one.
straight.
Yeah, I totally ran that red light.
It was green on my screen.
You're exceeding the speed limit.
It wasn't green on mine. Okay. Oh, this looks a little tight.
This is a tight corner.
Do you even listen to me?
I'm going to have to swing over into the other lane due to the steering on this truck.
Does it seem a little slow?
Go straight.
No, dude. It just takes a long ways for the truck to actually start swinging at low speed.
Gotcha.
And of course, without a trailer, I take off spinning
Right.
my tires.
Turn
Baby,
Turn
this
right.
gotta be careful without.
How many times
I
do
don't
have
want
to
to
tell you
get
to slow
damage
down?
if I don't have to.
Yeah. So if you have a semi-truck, don't drive through a residential area like this at 60 miles an hour.
Get ready to turn left.
Then again, I can put my lights on for safety. There we go. Lights on for safety.
You got your headlights set up for the auto.
Slow down.
I played around with it, but I turned off the feature.
Turn left.
Okay. I was
just
gonna say, mine are still set up for that auto
Caution. You're
bright
exceeding the speed
and
limit.
the
yeah,
auto.
I would probably turn it on for this truck, but I turned it off because I was in the Kenworth.
Ah,
Here we are.
railroad
Safe and
crossing
sound.
got me.
Did you run into it?
No,
Okay.
I was just coming around that corner and the gates came down.
Okay. Well, hey, at least you didn't run into it. That usually totals your truck.
Yeah. Well, luckily the tracks were close to that corner, so I couldn't get the speed up.
Okay, I've got the cargo.
Okay. I need to collect or get. I need to go to job market and convoy browser.
Daniel, yes. That's exactly what she said. I dare say driving over all the scrap metal is probably not good for my tyres.
job.
I'll wait for you just here until you get into the yard, then I'll pull out onto the main street. Cup of tea. Feel very British right now, having a cup of hot tea with milk.
Another slow loading screen. Where it starts off slow, it picked up once it got a quarter way through.
No pressure, but I've launched my drone and I'm going to watch you back up from a interesting angle. Well, I'm going to try to. That is one long truck.
Yeah.
I think that's longer than some of the short trailers. And Daniel, when you get the truck, a 4x2 Freightliner, Daniel wants to know what the best truck is to drive in Kansas. It's kind of flat, so you don't need much power, except you need lots of power. So the biggest engine you can find, and the smallest, lightest truck that you can find, which I think is the Cascadia. I think that's the lightest truck. All right, let's make like a tree and get out of here.
It's make like a tree and leave.
My bad. Oh, Prius.
Uh,
Right.
I'm going to try and catch him. Wow, wow. Come on, trailer. Ah, he's getting away from me. Ah. I'll get you next time. Oh, well. I may have just used a few gallons of diesel just trying to chase a Prius.
Turn right.
come on, crossover, get out of the way, or I'll move you over into the other lane. I just moved him over.
Get ready to turn right.
Well, of course, it also depends
Right.
what load he's hauling, though, too.
True. Yeah, but something, Kansas speed limits are pretty high. Well, I don't know whether they're pretty high, but one thing that I'm trying to do now is, if I know I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time in Texas, and I guess New Mexico and Arizona, is choose something with a bit more power, because you need it to do the sort of 70, 75.
I don't know where that car came from. Oh well, it don't matter.
But if you're going to be in Colorado, you need a bit of power for the hills. So I guess you need power for every state apart from California. When there you need power so you can outrun the police. Making me think I need to release that 2,000 horsepower
Get
Caterpillar.
ready to turn left.
Because who doesn't need 2,000 horsepower? And Daniel, have a good evening. I would just keep your eye on the Discord, because I'll chuck something up in there. I think this
Take
is
care, Daniel.
this is Legion's week to work, so he'll not be doing a convoy on Thursday. But I think we can. I think even if it's not a convoy, I might try and stream another night or two this week. Oh, I don't. This isn't my turning. It's the next one. And the speed limit is 20, and I'm speeding. Wow.
Keep right. And then
Speeding
turn
as
right.
well. I'm at 23. 24.
Turn right.
I'm on the outside view right now, and it's raining.
Oh no. Okay, we've got that to come then. I'm
Go
gonna
straight.
hop and skip through this red light. Guess I should turn my lights on for safety. Plus it's getting late,
You're going too fast.
so... So this does feel like a heavy load, but I'm not struggling as much as I was with the other Volvo, with the other engine.
Okay, I'm
Turn
going
left.
inside, and okay, my automatic wipers didn't come on, so I had to push the button to get them to come on.
Go straight.
I braked for that Jeep. And even the Jeep's probably on his way to the transmission shop to get a new transmission. He looked like he was going to run into me.
Get ready to exit right.
And now he's stationary.
Exit right.
Maybe his transmission finally gave way. Alright, I'm on the interstate. Oh, you're right behind me. Okay, never mind.
Yep. I don't know why I'm looking at the map to see if who else is around me. Nobody else is in the convoy besides me
Nope.
and you.
No, I think Zach will be along in a little bit, but
Yeah, but I mean nobody in it right now.
yeah.
I guess it's just a habit.
Yep. I know what you mean.
From doing convoys with you, Bard, Zach, Daniel, and then with the other person that I've done convoys with, he's got several buddies that normally jumps in
Yeah.
when we're convoying.
I hope that this is a hill. Because it's taking its time to get up to speed.
I was gonna say it better be a hill because it's definitely making this truck work.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, finally doing 54 in top gear.
well, I'm at 53, and you're about 3 truck lengths in front of me.
Okay. I tapped down so it would hold 55. Not a bad
Yeah.
little motor, this one. It's 455 horsepower, but plenty of torque low down. I know Zach and Legion like it. And we've just about crested. I've just about crested the hill, so you should be able to very shortly should be able to catch up. Right before we got a tight right-hander coming up. One of these.
Yeah, I see it on my map.
I don't know what they're called when you have to like loop back on yourself. I guess maybe they're called a loop back.
I call them Q-turn almost.
Yeah. And if you go around all of them, because you get lost, it becomes a
Then exit
clover
right.
leaf.
Yeah.
Not that I ever do that. I would.
Yeah, the junction like this is called a clover leaf. I guess this one leaf of the clover.
Yeah. I guess it's a 4-leaf clover, isn't it?
Yeah. A 4-leaf clover, and we're going around one leaf of the clover.
Yep.
Keep left.
Oh, this is way better picking up speed the other side. I'm doing 35. Whoa. Wow.
Where you're doing 35, I was doing 34.
And as I go past the 75 mile an hour speed limit, let's see, 46, 47, 48 miles an hour as I go past that. On my way up to 55 though.
I'm at 48 going past that same sign.
Yep, so you probably, well, it's now reached 55, so you should catch up now. The lighting's just beautiful at this time of day in the game.
Yep. Too bad we're headed the opposite direction of the sun,
Yeah,
because the sunsets are almost as nice as the sunrises.
yep. It seems perfectly safe to just look over my shoulder and watch it though. Thank goodness I didn't crash right then. That'd have been very embarrassing. Okay, I'm going to tap up to 65 now. Because I'm going down the hill, so I should be able to reach it, and then we can convoy.
Almost
60.
on your back of your trailer.
Yep, now at 65.
We are going to hit record.
You know, think about it. This is a pretty heavy cargo to be doing 65 with.
Well, it's not the lightest load, that's for sure.
Yep. Yeah, you can definitely feel this one. Oh, I'm getting a bit of a mist. I didn't get any rain. I'm getting a bit of a mist. Going to move into the left-hand lane. There's a slow truck ahead of us.
I see it.
And I can see the moon just peering over the horizon.
Yeah. I'll have it on video. No pressure, David.
None foul. I'm going to stick in the left-hand lane. I think I'm still going quicker than this mixer. Cement mixer truck.
Keep left.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you are. They don't go very quick on the
Now he's pulling off.
interstate on the game. Anyways. Well, he probably slowed down for that exit ramp too.
I think he saw us in his mirror and he's like, I gotta get out of these guys' ways. They're bound to wreck. Speed changes to 60 just up here.
And I don't want to get involved in the wreck. These guys are crazy.
Yeah, I'm driving up. I'm on my best behavior.
That's not the David I know.
to make me use this lane. I'm going to have to pull out again to the lane 2 anyway. There we go.
Keep left.
And I'm sure if I tried pushing it, your trailer would wind up going sideways.
Yeah. Let me, just tap up to 65.
I'm going to hit something.
Yep, there's Doug complaining I'm going to hit something.
Keep
I mean,
left.
Doug, how long have you watched it? So Legion, very, very minimal. It's the steel production engine pack, a couple of mod trucks, but we don't have to run those. I think that's it, isn't it, in terms of the mods that we use.
Yeah,
But you can install a bunch of optional ones if you need. Oh,
Keep right.
toll booth. It says slow to 20.
boy.
That'll be a challenge. Slow to 10? He's having a giraffe. I managed to get...
I went through it at 30.
You got to turn right here. Hey, you made it.
Really bad, I made it.
but you made it. Although you're kind of driving along the grass, but that's okay.
Like I said, I barely made it.
I know that nobody was injured during the production of that, or during the cornering of that turn.
And my truck didn't get damaged, so...
No, so yeah. Legion's saying you might be up for a couple of warm-up runs. Yeah. And Wednesday, yes, I'm gonna see if I can do a few streams or at least convoys this week, because I couldn't last week, and I think I got my hall pass, so I should be able to do that. Hey, another toll. Legion's wanting to do some streaming Thursday and possibly Wednesday.
Legion. Which way? Oh, nope, I was supposed to go the other way. Oh, well.
I think you can do both. I hope so, because I've gone down the left side.
Yeah, that's the way it was telling me to go, but... I paid my $3, let me go.
Yeah, Legion's saying he hasn't done ATS for a while. Well, the good news is, oh boy, I'm about to wreck. That's not the good news. The good news is it's changed a little bit, but not much. Legion, so
Damage repairs has changed.
yes, that has changed quite a bit. And it's now harder to crash because you've got all that collision stuff going on. It wants me to pull in for the weighbridge, and I'm going to pull in. I want to see how much this bad boy weighs.
I did weigh just my truck the other day with a full tank of fuel,
Yeah.
and it weighs 25,519 pounds.
Okay.
Just a truck. They called me in as well.
So this should be just over 100,000 pounds, I reckon. Maybe 103, 104. We'll find out. Let's see. Wow, 119,374. That's a bit more than I thought. I must have, must be my pie collection.
This is going to be interesting to see what mine goes.
Yeah. I'll start to accelerate, get back onto the highway.
125, 192.
Wow. You're like £6,000. Oh, because you've got that 8x4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's £5,000 heavier. That's like my lunchbox heavier. And I've got a half a tank of diesel, and diesel's quite heavy.
Well, I've got almost a full tank. About a 8 shy of full tank.
Yeah, that might be like a couple £100 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, you're definitely catching up now.
Oh yeah. That's where it pays off to have that 600 horse.
Yep. You got 150 over me. Plus, you've got more gears, so you can better
Yeah.
you can better keep your engine in the sweet spot.
Keep right. Then exit
Oh,
right.
we're going to exit again.
I was wondering if that was going to be an exit or just a turn in the road.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't really that clear on my map until you started saying something, and then I noticed, okay, that is actual exit.
Yep. I kept the hammer down, so I didn't lose any speed, which helps because.
Well, of course, that's coming uphill though too.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was. Well, that's going to be on video.
looks like there's a train. What happened?
AI came driving up into right past the Jeep set of tires.
There's a train coming as well. Does look menacing in this light with the red front because of the brake lights. Okay, this is where we gently move forward because.
Did you hear my horn?
Yes, I did. Yeah, Legion, you should definitely run the orange truck. You've got a good eye for color schemes, so
Go straight.
I'll let you take the lead because I'm going to get stuck behind this Valero truck or whatever it is. Caught napping there. I put my cruise on, didn't realise it was at 30. There we go.
A little bit uphill there coming over.
Yeah. Oh, I've discovered Enid. I guess I've never been to this city either.
I've been to part of it. I can see where I did a loop over on the other side.
Slow down. Go straight.
I rear-ended a wagon. At that intersection. Kind of a white-looking wagon.
It looks like a... Oh, he just backed into me.
Go straight.
Maybe he hates truckers.
I think he does.
Go straight.
So Legion's saying he's going to need Texas, Kansas, and Oklahoma.
Oh.
You may not need them, but that's three pretty chunky big states.
Whoa. I'm backing the throttle off because I'm starting to get lag. I think it's... I don't know if it's because the distance between us or the
Could be.
or the
Right.
internet being messed up. Oh, another railroad crossing with the gates down.
Could also be the fact that somebody bounced their car off me. Apparently someone else did as well. Oops. Okay, well I dodged most things. And I'm coming up behind you now.
I got the fire truck beside me.
I'm going past the group bank. Oh, it's a train.
Yeah. They honked their horn, I honked right back at them. I hear your engine.
I mean, this lane seemed free, so that's why I used it.
And you cut the fire truck off.
Yeah.
A little
Oh
bit.
no, he didn't just stop dead, did
He stopped for a brief second.
he? Okay.
But
Yeah.
he got right back on it once you moved over.
Gotcha. Now this is a hill.
Yeah. My truck's telling me it's a hill.
Go straight.
Legion's reckoning that his Volvo has the best handling. Yeah, probably does. Hey, Peterbilt seems stiffer. Well, I mean, sometimes you just got to get the stiff one right. Yeah, I think that the thing with the Peterbilt is it's kind of heavy, I think, as well.
Well, of course, I could have switched out to one of my other Peterbilts, and it would have left your Volvo in the dust.
Yes, yeah.
Get ready to turn right.
And the Cascadia always seems speedy. Oh! Brake right. A brake hard and then a right turn was what I was trying to say. Yes, Peterbilt does has the triple axle, so it has amazing brakes because it's got all that tires, all that tireage.
Luckily, I did have my third axle down
Yeah.
for this load. Well, for both this load and the last load. I just went to that outside view since we're off the main road. And I can just see your trailer tail lights with my camera angled.
This is where it ends.
Okay, I did the quick drop, and let me just record what I did and then move off as quickly as I can, so we don't have another one of the you know, the little incidents when it made one of us flip.
Well, I see your name and it's a ghost, so
Okay, well that was weird what happened last time.
yeah.
Okay, I got out of the way.
I know.
Let me see. Oh yes, I've done 12 out of 14 Cruising Kansas events, so that one did count as a cruising Kansas, which is good.
See what
Did you want to choose the next load?
I've got 8 of 14 now. Let's just see if anybody has another one like coming from this city. I meant to text I wonder what. Oh, we're in Oklahoma.
Legion's asking the longer loads, but a triple trailer. I don't know. It was either 2 extremely long doubles or 3 long triples, but yeah, that thing was as long as Kansas or something.
They were reached across the state lines.
Yep.
You could be in 2 states at once.
Yep, and in parts of Texas, part of your truck was in a different time zone.
Let's see. I have a dump truck from Woodland, Oklahoma to Eden. That don't count. What other?
It was a while, Legion.
Those don't count. I got big tires from Woodland, Oklahoma to Topeka. And there's a load, also a wheel loader with follow rims going from Woodland to Colby. Clearances.
Sounds alright. Yeah, sounds good. I don't have a preference as to the cargo or the weight. The Volvo is quite comfortable with a heavy load. It's not as speedy as yours, but it doesn't feel underpowered, which is good.
Well, we got more time with the big, just regular big tires without the Volvo rims.
Okay.
And that's going to Topeka. So, go ahead. Hit begin delivery. And unable to connect to World of Trucks. A connection then press. What? Why is this acting up?
Legion.
Oh,
Sorry.
that load just disappeared. That one to Topeka.
Oh, did it just finish?
Well, it said it had 18 hours still.
Hmm. Legion is disappearing and heading off to work. So have a great night at work, sir.
Take care, Legion. Well, let's see. Let's see. Well, I still got the wheels with the Volvo rims going to Colby. Let's try collecting that.
Okay.
Yeah. You got a delivery pending. What? Well, it gave me that Topeka job, but it did. We're gonna abandon the Topeka one, and we're going to the Colby. Okay. Now let's see what it says when I go back in the truck. I'm wondering if that means the load's coming from here. I'm not seeing. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm to your right.
But let's just see if it's coming from here because it did not give directions. Well, there's a crane from here going to Hayes and Wichita Bow, but I'm not seeing directions showing up on my map for those wheels for whatever reason. Huh. Maybe it didn't give me that one since I had that one job pending.
Yeah, maybe you have to try and grab it again, maybe.
Let's go back in and go to. I clicked the wrong thing. Job market. External contracts. Uh, I want some woodland. Okay. Now hit begin. Okay, it's synchronizing it. Okay, now I should have the route on my GPS once the loading screen gets done. Okay, and back out of here. I'm working on it, Doug. Why I backed out was so I could get turned around, Doug. You're just sitting still.
Me, I am.
We got a 28-minute or a 28-mile drive.
Okay. All right. I'm back on the move.
When you come up to the highway, you're going to turn right.
Okay. Got up with that. Okay. On the highway, and when I got to the highway, I had to stop for a truck because
Okay.
it's frowned upon if you run into them.
Yeah.
I wonder if you heard me skidding there.
No.
Okay. I didn't skid anyway, honest.
I did.
Good grief, where are you taking me? It's like... Are you going to take me somewhere and stab me? This kind of like country road?
I'm guessing it's coming from a logging
Yeah.
deal.
I bet you this is really pretty in the daylight.
I'm going to the outside camera view so I can see the road a little better. Well, I was wrong. It wasn't from... Oh! Well, I see the green flag, but I'm not seeing my trailer.
I bet you it's the far side of those silos.
Probably so.
There is
That's
one
why
back there.
Oh, it's on the back side of them.
I getcha. Okay, let me go ahead and view and collect the same job. So I hadn't done that yet. 27,557 pounds. Dum 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 dum. Waiting for it to synchronize my progress. There we go. Okay. I think with
Yeah.
a
The job done.
With this load, I don't think I need my triaxle down.
nope, and I imagine with this cargo we will hit our speed limiter with a bit of a bump because it's quite light.
Time to hit the road.
Okay, got the cargo. And I'm on my way.
And I'm just crossing over the cattle guard. Leaving. I got a screenshot of you back there getting the trailer.
Copy that. I realized driving at breakneck speed over the rough road damaged my truck a little bit. So I'm now showing 10% damage. I was only showing 6 when I dropped off the cargo. So that'll teach me to drive like a hooligan. Except it won't because I just did it again. Well, I will, and again. Seriously? Okay, let's put my ride height to the top. That might help. I guess I'm grounding it, but then I've got the aero package on it, so maybe that's why. It's not really built for off-roading. It's this Volvo. Oh, that's better. Putting the ride height to the top. And okay, and also slowing down a lot as well. That might have more to do with it, I'm not sure.
Okay, back inside.
Ready to turn left.
I'm on the road again.
Yep, going over the cattle grid. That is a beautiful sunrise.
Yes, it is. I got a screenshot of it as well. Coming out of off that off back road, gravel road.
Where am I going, David? Come on, this way. Okay, that's better. I forgot to turn left when I left the driveway. It was like it was one of those looping ones to help you. But I just... oops. Anyway, I'm on the road.
Okay.
And immediately go to an uphill bit. Now leaning forward. Oh, it's one of my trucks. If you watch the stream, you notice if you flash someone, they'll flash you back. This is epic.
Yeah, well, unless if you got your automatic brakes
Go straight.
True.
on. Whoa, baby.
Did you just run into something?
No, I almost
Okay.
sent an Explorer into the back of a trailer that's hauling, I'm guessing, concrete mix. But
Go straight.
I may want to turn my braking up just a hair for this truck.
Do you think it's the extra weight that kind of makes a difference?
I don't know if it's so much the weight that doing it. I'm pushing these cars out of my way.
It might be all the extra paint that you've collected from pushing the cars out the way. Yeah, I'm going to give you a wide berth here because he's just going to run into me. I'm going to give you a really wide berth here.
Go straight.
Just check my fuel. Yep, half tank. I have a bad habit of running out of fuel in Volvos.
We got 298 to go.
Yeah, I got plenty.
Go straight.
I believe I've got plenty. Oh, don't move, semi.
Looks like you got away with it.
Well, I took out a sign.
Okay.
Now my tires are completely red.
Keep right. And then turn right.
What's your damage level at?
Turn right.
Well, they're not totally red. They're almost totally red. 15%.
Okay. Well, that's not so bad.
No.
I'm at 11. 11. And half of that, well, it was all my fault, but half of that was driving too quickly on a rough road and grounding the truck. I didn't like that.
Caution.
I think that's what
Exceeding the speed.
started my damage, and then that sign just bumped it up a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
use the suicide lane for a moment. Oh, and use the shoulder.
Go straight.
Towards me, and then nip back in here, and job's done. Result.
Get ready to turn right.
what the
Turn right.
devil's
And then turn
making that
left.
crashing noise? I didn't hit
Have you got
anything.
a Prius stuck under your wheel arch?
Let me go to external view. I'm not showing
Okay.
anything anywhere.
I may regret this maneuver.
Go straight.
No, I survived. Oh, looks like I've got a tight left-hand turn coming up.
Yeah.
Keep left. And then turn left.
Well, at least they give you plenty of room to swing out and make that left turn
Yep.
there. Oh, and I
Yes.
see a David Steele on my back.
I still took out a road sign though.
Go
Oh, that sounds like the David Steele I know.
If it's okay, I skidded into it. I was trying not, I had to swerve several times and it still got me. We're both limited to 65, so the closest I can get to you is this. Unless you slow down and I don't. And you've got more power than me, so I don't think you will.
So some AI happens to pull out in front of me.
Yeah. In some ways, this makes it safer. Well,
Which most likely, in a case like that, is
Get
I
ready to
just
turn
probably
right.
plow into the AI. Ooh, baby. Took out that stop sign. And it's on my hood. I dropped it off in front of me. Well, that was another way for
yep.
the
I put my
for me
cruiser.
to stop and drop the sign off.
I put my cruise at 55. I might drop it down a little bit. Let's just see what does it. It reckons my range is 800 miles.
Go straight.
So I've got loads of range there.
Now my tires are totally red. Sliding into the sign did not help.
No.
Get ready.
My engine's running a little warm, but it does that when it gets damaged. This sign says do not enter, but I don't think it applies to me because I'm British.
Rerouting.
Your Honour. I didn't think it applied to me. I'm getting a bit of lag, so I'm gonna slow down.
Well, I'm on that ramp that you took.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I pretty much stopped. Well, I did stop dead. So now I can see you. So
those corners will get you sometimes.
yeah, you squeezed me. You almost squeezed me into a barrier then. It's a shame we can't crash into this electric substation on our right.
Yeah.
Cause a power blackout across half the state.
Oh, I'm sure if you went flying off in there, it would definitely do some damage, but most likely it'd be to your truck.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a cool mod to make. Would be if you crashed into an electric pylon, all the lights went out in the city you were at. But I don't know whether the game would support that, or whether you would even notice. I mean, you would make a point of crashing into it just to kill the street lights, but I don't know what.
Too bad you couldn't take out a telephone pole.
True. Well, this stop sign will be interesting.
Go straight.
Nothing coming. All right. Okay, so are we still in Oklahoma or are we in Kansas?
We should be in Kansas by now.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we're just coming up to Dodge City.
Yep. I see that on my dash map.
I've driven through Kansas twice, once going north and once going south. Well, we took the, I think it's a turnpike, is it called? Like the toll road?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was Kansas, but it was also a toll road. So I think it could have been a lot of states. Ooh, there's one of my trucks there. Did you see it?
Yeah.
The yellow one. Oh, and a police vehicle.
There's a train crossing with the gates down as well.
Well, I somehow managed to avoid a head-on collision. That was a little, let's just say, unprofessional driving there, David. I think that Ford Explorer didn't look right. But then again, they probably didn't expect a semi to be going the wrong way down the street at 55 and a 30 limit. So I don't know who would have taken the blame for that. Maybe Nog for Nog.
No.
You gonna try and take that dump truck?
Well, not yet.
Well, I told my crews to resume me up to 65, so I think it's doing that at full power. And I'm slowly slipping behind you.
I'm at 53 right now. Oh, baby.
Oh, where you going, lad?
Avoiding a wreck? Oh,
Go straight.
woo. And there's a state trooper right there. I'm surprised he didn't turn his flashing lights on yet.
I'm very surprised. He should have. He was probably too busy chewing his donuts going, what the heck is that?
He goes, I don't know which driver I want to give a ticket to.
Yep.
The one that rear-ended that tanker, or the guy that did a squeeze maneuver between.
Yep. Well, that probably wasn't a very safe maneuver. But because I had my headlights on, I was safe.
Hey, I had lights on too, so
Yep. And I think you missed him, didn't you?
yeah, barely, but
There you go.
I did miss him. I had to lock the tires up.
Well, I just kept my cruise at 65, so I know that you'll not be able to catch up, but you shouldn't fall back.
Well, I just passed at Kenworth.
Yeah, and then any hill that we come to, you'll make up ground there.
I see your trailer, and I can see you on the map.
Yep, when I look behind me, I can see you. Oh, coming up to Hayes. Another stop sign. Let's see what happens if I go through this at full speed.
Go straight.
Well,
Oh.
probably as long as you don't have
Slow
the
down.
cross traffic like I had.
Yep, it was clear. Oh, there's another one. This will be more of a challenge.
Go
Let's
straight.
swing left, and then veer. Yay! Oh no, not so good. And another one. Oh, and these weird roundabout things.
Do you even listen to me?
Yeah, I'm going to slow down for these. Plus, I'm getting a bit of lag.
I'm flying through Hayes at 63 miles an hour.
This isn't so much a roundabout, but more like a peanabout. It's like a peanut shape.
I got one more peanut.
In the Euro game, the AI doesn't know how to cope with roundabouts.
Go straight.
It seems to just crash into you all of the time. It's a little bit annoying.
Something.
We can jump over this one here. Yep, there we go.
I didn't make that last corner. I just cut the corner across that island.
Yeah.
Somehow I passed you.
Yep. I went round the roundabouts twice.
Ah,
I was having so much fun and I didn't get lost and disorientated. I'd sort of go around it twice. Alright, I can see you on my map, but I'm a little ways behind you joining the freeway, or the interstate, or whatever this is.
ooh, 24% damage now. Due to a signpost or reflector post.
Yeah.
Ooh. There's another bank, but it didn't register any more damage.
This looks like Kansas, as I remember. Bumped up against the 65 limiter, so I can see you on the map. I think I can see you in the game.
I'm at 57 miles an hour, giving you a chance to catch up.
Okay.
They have to let you catch up some more because that little laggy.
Yeah, there's quite a few bits of traffic between us, which maybe makes...
I see a yellow truck, but that ain't you.
Nope, there's one in front of me, but I'm not far. You're just going over the... I guess it's a bridge.
Yeah.
Coming up to the exit ramp now. Just tink. Yep, I think... I'm not sure what I just saw, but yeah, I can see you.
Well, that's two yellow trucks that passed me.
Yep, and the third one I think is me. I think. You should see me any second now on your map.
Hey, I see you on my phone map.
Yep. There's a bronze or brown coloured SUV between us, it looks like. I don't know what kind it is, but I don't always recognise my SUVs. And I'm doing 65.
62. I'm gonna back off a little bit more. Just so we can keep the lag issue at obey.
Okay. My cruise is set at 56, and I'm tucked in behind you. We're only 48 miles away as well, which is good.
Yeah, and the dispatch ain't yelling at us yet, which is good news. Ooh, a driver just brought in $86,360.
Wow. Why did you brake test me, SUV?
It's probably those two yellow trucks. They're brake checking him.
Yeah, it was weird. It's like there's nothing around him. Well, apart from me behind him. And I wasn't that close when he started.
got 26 miles, so I'll make it on fuel because my gauge ain't read yet, which then I'd have 50 miles, so I've got plenty of fuel to
Okay.
make the drop off.
That tanker just brake tested me.
State trooper sitting in the island right after the bridge.
Copy that. Smoky. I've got a slight haze on the horizon. It looks really pretty beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna get round this knot
We
of
got
slow
a-
traffic.
We got an exit right coming up,
Copy that.
and it goes down and under, and then to the left.
Keep
Whoa.
right, then exit right.
Oh, I did something stupid. Yup. I did.
Exit
I
right.
bent my truck. Oops.
You bent your truck.
Yeah.
Well, good news is we got a repair station and gas station right down
That
the
is good.
street. Oh, baby. I heard a ding on Discord.
Yeah, I wonder who it is.
Yay!
Hey,
How you doing?
we good now that I'm home from work. How about y'all?
Oh,
And then turn
same.
Not bad.
So you must be doing a later shift today because you normally start really early. Or did you pull a double and you've worked like 25 hours or something?
No, it's a peak season for you. Every route's been super heavy. My route usually averages like 70 stops, and I've been having almost 100 daily.
Dang.
turn left.
Yep.
Plus you had to get recovered as well, didn't you?
Turn left.
Yeah, that was yesterday. Freaking or that was Saturday. I got stuck at like 6:30, and I didn't get pulled out till like 8:30.
Oof. That sucks. I'm sorry. Well, we have just finished a load.
That's what she said.
I was, yeah, I can hear myself saying it. I'm like, no, don't say it, and it just came out. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll say it regardless.
Yep. Start saying it. It's like, Well, it just so happens, you may or may not have heard this. There's a repair in a gas station right outside the depot, so I'm going to go and
Come on, there's a
just get my windshield polished. And then I will take a quick comfort break because I don't know how long I've been streaming, a couple hours. But I don't think I've moved in a couple hours. But do you have time to join us for a load or two?
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow actually, so
Alright.
turn right. And then turn left. Turn left.
It's just started raining in game as well.
I'm
it's been
not
raining
getting-
here the past 2 days.
I'm not getting rain, David.
Oh. Alright, it's just started raining for me at least. Okay. I'm
It
gonna...
does look a little cloudy, though.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go take a quick comfort break, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Just grab some water and maybe some tea. And,
Alright.
In fact, let me just move my truck out of the way in case I'm blocking the repair centre. I might just end up swapping the truck.
I'm going to get some go-go juice before I worry about repairs.
I feel like if you spend so much on repairs, they should like fill you up with a full tank of diesel as like a courtesy.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Because I know a lot of repair shops or dealerships do that.
Yeah, or they'll at least give you a discount on your fuel.
Yeah, like if you stop at a service center outside of a certain fuel station or whatever, and then you could be like, okay, here's a coupon for, however much off.
Yeah, just give me a quick second before you quick travel here so I can get my truck repaired because this is one, it is not a ghost.
Actually, I'll be right back for a second here.
Okay. Okay, that's that taken care of. Whoa, 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 whoa. I did that the, okay. I'm still in.
I am.
Okay, coast is clear. You can tell or spawn in behind us. And I'm going to take a sip of coffee.
Did you see the new Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer?
No, but I heard it was coming out shortly.
2025. Yeah, I saw the trailer because it takes place in Vice City again, pretty much South Florida. And as somebody that lives in Northeast Florida, I can still tell you that it's 100% accurate.
I saw where you're turning in or getting in on ATF.
Yep, just setting up my mods here for the convoy.
That took me a while because the cat said I hadn't been fed for days. It's like, dude, really?
Even I can figure out a way to turn that dirty.
Oy vey. Alright, it's time for a different truck, chaps.
Setting up my mods right now because I'm going to run some Z mods.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the Real Eaton Fuller transmissions.
Oh, that's optional. So.
But it's optional, so you can pretty much use most anything. What kind of trips do you feel like doing? You want to stick with the heavy hauls, John?
It don't really matter
Okay.
to me. This truck can do.
Pretty much anything. Yeah.
Oh, he's got that triaxle Peterbilt.
Yep.
Yep.
The only thing it can't do is turn tightly, and then you can just use the e-brake to help.
Well, lock up my brakes and
Yep.
still swing a little wide, but
Swing it round.
I
I
By
don't know. Last time I
lockout-
tried doing that, I got thrown out for sexual harassment.
Oh boy.
but but by sliding, I can generally get the wheels and the truck to come around a corner.
Gotcha. Let me see. I think I'm gonna do some.
Elsewise, I'd have to trade trucks, which I could do. I think I'm going to.
Well, if we're doing heavy haul, I better spec a heavy hauler.
I'm gonna go with something that's midway between heavy and not. So I'm gonna choose a Lone Star.
Oh, that's actually a solid truck.
It's been a while since. Well, it's not been a while actually. I drove one at the weekend, but I'm gonna do a 565. I think.
I was gonna
So
say the Lone Star is honestly the looks of it. I used to think it was really ugly, but it's growing on me.
yep, I am exactly the same. I used to think that they were just hideous, and now I kind of like them.
Same
Well-
thing with the new Chevy Silverado. Like at first I was like, "What the heck is this?" And then it's like, just after looking at it, I was like, "Dang, that's actually kind of unique."
Yeah.
I don't want to drive that truck. I know that. Um,
You know,
so I think-
until I tried this game, I never really got why you would. Oh, I guess I'm not going to spend time customizing my truck, make it look pretty. And guess what?
That's exactly what we do. Or we try to make it look like something we saw in real
Something
life.
we
or
saw.
on-
Yeah, exactly.
there we go.
or on My Little Salesman, you know?
Yep. And that's not making it look pretty, right?
Like that.
Sometimes, no.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad it's not just me that does that. And if anyone in the well, don't know how many people are watching the stream, but probably not many. Yes, it's true that sometimes happens.
Okay.
Oh, the prettiest girl in the world is bringing me through a cup of tea. Thank you, sweetheart.
Again?
Yeah, we Brits, if we don't have enough tea, we shrivel up and dry.
You drink it sweetened or sweetened?
Uh,
Or unsweetened?
unsweetened, hot, and
See, I'm in
with-
Florida, so we
with milk.
get it, it has to be sweet. If it ain't sweet, then we're not eating it or drinking it.
No, that's true of most people that live in Texas. But I take
Yeah.
my tea British style.
One time, my family and I we were all on vacation in Indiana, close to the north, and they asked for sweet tea at McDonald's, and it's like, oh, there's sugar on the table. Like they'd never heard of it before. I was like, really?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Indiana's still a redneck state. I mean, shit.
Let's see. I need to travel up. Here.
Yep, going all heavy, but I'm still going with the 10-speed transmission.
Which is Colby.
Well, sometimes it's all you need.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just the hills that gives you trouble. All right, truck manager.
And I am gonna work on the insane Caterpillar. I don't know whether I want to include that in the main engine pack or like a separate standalone extreme engine mod or something.
Well, you could probably do a lower spec, something like maybe 1,500 horsepower, or just the standard 1,000.
Yeah, but probably if I do a standalone, because the thing about the main engine pack is that all those engines are real. 2150 is probably not a real. It might not be used for heavy haul.
We're
Yeah.
going to
I have seen
Colby, Kansas, Zach. That's
Okay.
where
I have seen a video of a somebody tuning a C15 to 2,000 horsepower. I don't know. I think it was only making like 5,000 foot-pounds of torque though.
Yeah, but I don't know whether you would you'd use it for hauling. I mean,
I
you
think saw a video of the W900 on the road. It was just chugging along.
bet it was. All right, I've got my truck. I'm gonna set up my mirrors and seat and all that jazz, because whoever drove this last time appears to have been really short.
Oh, I'm gonna have to fuel this truck up.
All right, I am in Colby. That sounded really wrong, but
Only when you said it sounded really wrong. Until you said that, it sounded fine.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Left.
whoever drove this truck last must like reaching over their head to get to the steering wheel. Like I'm a steering wheel in my lap kind of person.
I'm a little bit too close to the steering wheel, so I'll get away from the pump here, and then I'm gonna adjust my seat back a little.
Okay. So this put me into my garage at Yuma, and I would love to drive to Colby, but I think it would take me a bit too
Probably take
long.
longer than the whole stream has been going.
Yeah, so let me see. I can get to Colby, but I'm going to go to Burlington just to get used to the car. Truck even, sorry. I'm using a stock transmission, Zach. Whatever next?
Which one?
The Endurant. The 12-speed.
Oh, that one's geared fairly decent.
Yep, similar to the 13-speed-ish.
Man, 342, that's by today's standards with 336s and lower everywhere, that's really not bad at all.
Yep. I think it's going to do about 1,200 revs at 55. Which,
Okay.
That sounds about right.
find out.
That's about the right distance back. I can see my mirror, and I'll be able to still see my dash gauges.
Okay. Here we go. Turn right.
Yeah, in terms of heavy hauling, I really hope we get the Max CHU truck at some point.
Yeah, there's a couple of mod trucks for it, but one of them used to crash my machine.
Get left.
Yeah, they're not very good, and none of the mods offer a day cab variant either.
Right.
Turn
That's the
right.
one I'm wanting. Because almost all the log trucks in my area are Max CHUs.
Okay, come on, Endurant. Figure out which gear you want. Choose a gear.
Are you just trying to get some discoveries, Zach?
No, I'm just driving around. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the same thing at this point, so. Just seeing how well this truck's doing while bobtailing.
I guess I check to see how the braking and stuff doing on this truck. Been a while since I drove this one.
Yeah, this is actually the first time I ran a DD16, and this thing is a freaking monster.
Do you even listen to me?
At least now I'll have better steering. And I still got the same horsepower as I did.
How many times do I have to tell you to slow down?
I discovered my vehicle's maximum speed.
What's that?
84.
What, are you hitting the governor
Yep.
on the RPMs? Ah, okay.
So I should I should have used a productivity. Well, I don't have a productivity in the pack. Well, it's fine.
Yeah, you do. You have the X12 productivity.
True, but I don't have an X15. I just went with the performance. And I mean, when am I ever going to need to do more than 80 miles an hour?
Especially if you're hauling heavy.
Yeah, that's true.
So is really the only difference between the productivity and performance just the governor?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Kind of don't understand why they had to create two separate engines for that, but
Probably because they can charge a premium for those extra 100 or 200 revs.
I feel like that's something they could just charge a premium to just get the shop to do with the ECM tuning.
Yep.
Exit right.
But that's and the engines with 500 horsepower or less use the efficiency hardware, and the rest of them use the performance hardware. Apart from the 485, I think that
Turn right.
uses. Whoa! Oh, that was close. I mean, that was a very carefully planned slide.
We're here. Now drop the load and go.
Because I have noticed the X15 efficiency is a little bit quieter than the performance
Yeah,
in real life. Doesn't have that whine.
it makes sense. Where are you chaps?
I know,
Okay.
especially in Australian trucks, the X15 is loud.
We're at that same
Yep, I can see you.
place we were when you changed trucks.
Okay, gotta adjust my my steering wheel. There we go. Much better. Now I can see half the dashboard. Alright, who wants to choose the first load?
Okay.
Do you... Wow.
I'll let Zach pick it.
Okay. Let's see what we can find.
Oh, nice truck, David. A little different for you.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
The
PT...
color's the same, but
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like a PT Cruiser.
well, for Colby, Kansas to Denver, Colorado, it's not incredibly long. There's a beet harvester at 65,000 pounds. 55,000 pounds to Colorado Springs. It's an articulated Volvo hauler. I don't know if John has the Volvo DLC though.
Yeah, you got it for me.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Y'all have a length preference or?
Way.
I'm not touching that one.
Oh, that sounds even worse.
Let's see, it's 8:30 for me, so I've maybe got about an hour.
Oh, this is a
And hello, Nate.
this is going from Colby to Colorado Springs, so it's really not that far.
Right, well, I mean, it's if it's twisty, sounds good. So, gentlemen, Storecrafted would like us to say hello. His name is Nate.
Hello, Nate.
Hello, Nate.
All right, I guess it's the Volvo hauler.
All right.
Oh, it's literally right across the street too.
And without an eyelid, you just back up. I managed to get myself just the right position there and everything.
That's what she said.
Oh boy. Have you both got trucks configured for proper heavy haul?
I kind of cheaped out on the transmission, but
Right.
engine-wise, yes.
I still got 600 horses.
Yeah.
I got 560.
Okay.
I've hauled heavy loads with it before.
If a 600 can't haul a heavy load, something's wrong with it.
Exactly.
Or you got the worst gearing possible.
Hey, we've done some heavy hauling with a 237 horsepower engine.
Yeah, and we got stuck on an incline.
We did get stuck on an incline, but hey, we were still hauling heavy.
You know, had that been a proper torque curve like what you have, that probably would have worked.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay. Now he's got the load.
Or we would have killed the clutch.
That too, but it's a max torque if they're really impossible to kill.
Challenge accepted.
Ah, this dump truck's not going to be bad for this truck.
Yeah, I think it'll be. It's not. Yeah, it's not a bad load.
Nah, we'll probably be at 100,000 pounds tops.
For fear of yet another comment, I think it's the length and width that's going to be more of an issue than the weight of it. Let's see, how do I get around there? I see, there you are. It's kind of hard to believe that not that long ago, convoy wasn't a thing.
I know.
I'm going to get out of your way, Zach. I think, yeah, I could drive through you, but I'm still going to get out of your way.
That totally doesn't sound weird at all either.
Mine's around here.
It's the strangest thing to see you pulling off, Zach, from the bay, and the exact same trailer was still right there where you left it.
I know.
But I'm not complaining. It's yeah. First convoy was no mods, and then they brought in mods, and now you can synchronize mods sometimes.
I thought mods worked to begin with, just everybody had to have them before optional.
No, I don't think you can have any mod.
Ready to roll.
I think for the very first version.
Huh.
And then they said, I think so. At least I only ever played it without mods. Right, I am connected up, so let's make like a baby and head out of here.
I thought you said, if we're going to make like a baby, I thought you said the length and the width was an issue.
I don't
Did you
know.
get the joke?
I'm gonna deny getting the joke. Even the stock sound of the Lone Star has grown on me. So I didn't really like it at first. It's kind of a weird sound, but it's grown on me.
To me, it just sounds like a vacuum cleaner with a turbo.
Also known as a Verbo.
Yeah, pretty much. It's about what the pack
Fine.
cars sound like in real life. At least in the American trucks.
Yeah.
In the DAF, they sound amazing.
You wonder if they make them sound just kind of weird so that people buy their Cummins and they get more of a markup on it.
Well, I think it's just the more strict emission standards we have. They got to put more stuff on it, and that just muffles the sound.
Right.
Because in Europe, I don't think the emission standards are as strict. That's why they have so many more diesel cars than we do.
Well, different regs for cars, and it's much harder to get a diesel car these days. They're largely dying out, unfortunately. Once upon a time, pretty much 1 in 3 new car sales was a diesel.
Oh, that was a perfect turn I made.
There's nothing more satisfying than making a perfect turn.
Left.
And the bad thing is, that I
Turn
didn't
left.
have it recorded. Oh well.
This DD16 is a freaking monster.
Using the 560.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is my first time running it. Because I've always either ran the 15 or the 13.
Yeah.
Now, if the 500 1850 DD13 was in here, I'd probably be using that.
Right.
'Cause, I mean, who doesn't like a smaller engine that's producing a shit ton of power?
Yes, sir.
I think the DD13, like Gen 5 or whatever, actually tops out at 525.
Okay, it looks like David's on the interstate now.
Yep, just joined the interstate. Interstate, I should say.
The sunset is beautiful.
Yep.
Yes, it is. I love what they've done with the graphics and the haze and the fog, the moon, and all that kind of jazz. The whole skybox thing has just transformed the game. And I had a mod that did something similar. Yeah, it's very, very pretty. Well, I can see John in my map just at the very top.
And Zach's a little ways in front of me.
You want me to pull over and wait?
Nah. No, because you're bound to wreck or do something or slow down, and we can catch up then.
I don't know, David. You're usually the one that does that.
I know. Yeah, I had a couple of near misses in the last run. And John and I managed to make a cop so confused he didn't give either of us a ticket. Which he really should have done.
We both deserve tickets.
We did. Oh, probably deserved being invited to spend a few days in jail or prison. I'm not sure what the correct term for it is.
It would have been jail.
Yeah, if I had went to jail, work would have literally came and bailed me out and brought me back.
Fair enough.
It's like, I call out of work, it's like, hey, I'm in jail. It's like, okay, we'll be here to bail you out so you can come to work.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're exceeding
I'm like, no, I'm good.
Keep playing.
I don't feel like delivering people's chewies again today. I don't feel like delivering trampolines either.
That's a... I mean, you could probably tell what that is from the box, maybe.
Yeah, oh, you'll definitely know if it's a trampoline or not by the weight.
Right.
They're like right at the 150-pound weight limit. They about kill you every time you try to load them or unload them.
That's a... Wow, I didn't know that they were that heavy.
Yeah, FedEx Ground has, I think, the highest weight limit restriction out of all of them, because I think UPS and Amazon is like 75 pounds per package, and
Yeah.
FedEx is like 150.
Dang.
It's like, nope, I'm getting the
David's
dolly out
giving
for
up
this
on
one.
Me.
Yep, I'm right behind you.
I finally started seeing 49Xs in real life. They are beautiful.
I don't remember seeing one in real life, which is a shame.
So there's definitely a couple that roll through my town, and they're so eye-catching in real life.
Yeah. I remember.
Somebody turned 65.
I remember the first time I saw the metallic blue Cascadia, the current shape, because I got here 2017. I don't know when that truck was launched, but they were kind of new, I think, back in 2017, I think. Or anyways, it was the first time that I'd actually seen one, and the color was beautiful. I thought it looked.
The current gen Cascadia?
Yes.
I think those were for the 2018-2019 model year, so you might have seen like one of the very first ones launched to the public.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what year it was. It would have been 2018 at least.
Yeah, it was probably a 2018 model year one.
Well, I didn't realize that was a Prius until it was a little too late.
Hey, you did us the favor.
I'll cut them off.
On my end, John, your truck is just bouncing up and down.
It's stable for me right now, but... Oh, wait. That's actually Zach's truck, I can see. It sounds like somebody here is blowing the horns of Isengard outside.
I mean, I've been farting, but...
No, it's a bit high-pitched, probably. I mean, I don't actually know.
I got called in the wait station.
10-4.
That's the thing I noticed in Convoy. Usually if one person gets called in, everybody's getting called in. Yep, called in. Oh, why is there just a bunch of traffic sitting in the middle of the road?
I got a bypass. I'd love to know how much this thing weighs, but I guess I'm not going to find out.
It's kind of dumb how they still don't let you weigh regardless.
Well, I can use the bypass lane.
Never mind.
Or that. Well, it says empty left lane. Clearly, there's nothing on my trailer. Let me just drive casual through here.
You know, theoretically, that combo might actually be illegal too if the load's heavy enough. Could your truck would still probably need a lift axle.
Yeah. Yeah, we could count estimate it 'cause it's got 5 axles on the trailer. So
97, 31 is what I weighed.
so it's probably 70,000 pounds for the trailer and the.
John just took out that sign. Alright, how much? Yep, 97, 425. Hey, 425 cat.
You weigh a little bit more than I do.
Good grief! This thing is starting me off in 2nd gear, despite it only having 12 gears. Well. And it's skipping gears as well. Well, fair enough. I'm not going to complain.
Dave, would you call me crazy if anytime I see like random numbers like gas prices and whatnot, immediately think, wow, that's a gear ratio? Like if gas prices are like $3.55 a gallon, it's like, holy shit, that's a gear ratio.
Yeah, because the brain looks for patterns.
Yep.
I guess so. If it's 370 or 390 or 410 or 433.
Yeah. It's like the estimated fuel mileage or fuel range in my work van. Hey, 264.
I saw, yeah, it didn't quite match it. I saw gas at 273 yesterday. Funny, it was 279, right?
I know. Kind of wish my work van had that. They'd be cruising at 1,000 RPM, but no, it's got 456s.
Right. Is your work van gas?
Yeah, it's the 7.3 gas. It's not the Godzilla, it's a detuned version of it.
Right.
You could get it with the Godzilla, though, to replace the V10, but...
I guess FedEx don't quite run to that.
Oh, it's one of those vans by the rental company called Budget, so it's pretty much like a U-Haul I run out of.
Okay.
Yeah, I run out of a moving van.
I gotta greet my cat so he doesn't claw me. Hey Hermes. Hey fella. Okay, good. He's ignoring me and not climbing all over me with his claws out.
Did your cat ever sit on top of your PC when it's running?
Yep. Like he owns it.
I know, it's like every time I go on the PC Master Race subreddit, there's always a post of somebody's cat just chilling on top of their computer.
Yeah, and I don't have a dust, well, I wouldn't need to have a dust guard, but I've got an exhaust on the top, and I'm like, hey, you're close, mate. You're awfully close to those exhaust fans.
Oh
But,
yeah.
but I mean, all it will do is damage the fan because it's a claw.
Well, that and those fans really aren't going to cut your fingers either. I mean, you'll feel the blade spinning, but they're not going to slice your finger like a metal blade would.
No.
If I had a metal blade, though, I wouldn't stick my fingers near it at all.
Nope. I would have multiple guards. Yep, I got a couple of fans on the chimney. Or I might even call it a blowhole, but I don't want to call that on stream with Zach also on it. Just gently wafting warm air out the top, and he's like, of course he's gonna.
Well, that's
sit
what I
there.
do too.
Yes.
That's what I do on people's front porches.
Oh boy.
Hope I get caught on a Ring camera that I can go viral and not have to work no more.
Yeah, you would miss work though. You might just not work 5-6 days a week.
Oh yeah, because ever since before I got my first job in 2018, I never realized how bored I actually got.
Mm.
Like 2 or 3 days of not working, it's like, yeah, this is great, and after that, it's like, I got to get out
Yep.
of here and do something.
Yep. You know, this 565, I don't want to sound surprised, but what a pleasant engine this is to work with.
So it's a stout engine, that's for sure. The whole X15 series is. There's a owner-operator trucker guy that I delivered to it with FedEx, and he owns a 389 day cab, fucking beautiful. He said he has a 605 Cummins in it, and he says he can pull anything with it.
Yeah. I saw that.
He said he's pulled like 90,000 pounds with it and did it no problem.
Keep left.
Yeah. I've heard that those are now called an X600, not an ISX 15.
Oh, it's just called an X600 now?
Yeah, I think for the 2024 range. It was Peterbilt Mike, I think, said. I think it was Peterbilt Mike on YouTube. And the reason why they just renamed it is it has a higher capacity cooling system, as you'd expect, because of all the heat that thing can probably produce.
Hey, you watch Peterbilt Mike, I'll watch the Kenworth guy.
Maybe it was the Kenworth guy, but
Was it the guy that looked like Ryan Reynolds?
no, he's a little. It looks a bit like Peter Griffin.
Left.
Oh yeah, the Kenworth guy I'm talking about. He's a Canadian guy. He looks exactly like Ryan Reynolds.
Right.
Like, it's unreal.
I've watched them both, but the one I saw was he was looking at the 2024 spec, and he said that the top end X15 is now called an X600.
I actually kind of like that name.
Yeah, I mean it works because it
Keep right.
It separates it to show that it's the
Yes.
top of the line engine, and
yes, and
it's just nothing better than saying, "Wow, I got an X600 under the hood of my truck. What
Yep.
do you got?"
rather than I've got an X15. Oh yeah, I've got one of those too. Yeah.
Oh, I got a pack car.
I'm just coming into Denver.
You're going to hit something.
Hey, I know you're not the biggest fan of the Packard, but I love the DAF sound for the Packard. In the
Oh,
game.
Packard, in general, they're actually really nice sounding, even in American trucks. I mean, they're quiet and kind of sound like a vacuum cleaner, but they still have a nice bassy sound.
Yeah. All right. Well, when you asked me if they'd updated the sound, I'm like, nah. I just pulled in a sound from ETS. I really enjoy the MX engines now with the new sound.
I just enjoy them in general. They actually have a really nice torque curve.
Yep. They're great to just haul with.
I'll say the 405 does great. The 455 is great. The 510's a freaking beast for a 13-liter engine.
I don't think there are any other 13s that are more powerful. Modern
Oh, the
ones,
DD13 tops out at the
525.
yeah, but older 13 liters, yeah, most of them went up to maybe 450, if that.
John, I'm really sorry to completely nerd out, but is that 525, is that a vocational or a line haul version of the DD13? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
I was looking on Detroit's website, and it was showing it like based on in the Cascadia, I believe. So it might be both. See, what I think Detroit's doing though, with offering all these options for the DD13, is they're probably going to try to phase out the DD15 in the next couple years.
Yeah.
Keep left.
Because if you notice, every other proprietary manufacturer doesn't have a 15-liter or 16-liter anymore.
Yep, they've just gone with the 13 as the biggest, and it makes sense.
Yeah. Which for general line haul, it's not bad, but you should still have bigger options for the heavy haulers.
Yeah, but I think they'll point you towards Cummins for that.
Yep.
Okay, there's a little bit too much distance between me and you guys.
Sorry,
I'm right behind you, John.
Well,
Oh.
it must be David. that-
I can see you both on my GPS, so and out the cabin.
Oh yeah, David's
Okay.
coming up quick.
Well, it might have been the internet that was messing up because it's starting to get a little laggy coming around that one corner.
Yeah, and Zach, your truck is... You're either able to change speed very, very quickly, like a UFO, or we've got a bit of lag on the connection.
I mean, I have 370 rears, so...
It could be.
and a 16-liter engine, so...
We got an exit coming up.
So, David, which 3406E was it that you modded? It was like 92. Like, was it the 5EK or the something, whatever it was?
It was the E. I basically took the 550
Right.
and I just slapped on a whole bunch more torque and left it at that. I didn't...
No, I'm talking about like in general, the
Oh,
3406Es you just did.
Go straight.
there seem to be two main tuning levels. There's the sort of lower spec models, and they run to the 435 or 455, and then the 475 and 550 have a more... They want to be revved more. Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm talking about like, which model number, like you have the C15
Oh,
6NZ, but the 3460 was like the 5EK or
I couldn't tell you.
12LS, something like that.
I'd have to look at the spec sheets if it tells me what I used. But I think the E was the 90. Was it the 92 or the 99 version?
Because I know there were several iterations of the 3406E.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the documents, see if it tells me the different versions. And that was easier to find for the C15 and C-15 than it was for the C3406. Excuse me.
So what's the difference between the C- and the C15?
The C- is the older model. So there's the first. It's the first version, and the C. So that doesn't have diesel exhaust fluid, and the later version does. So I think the first version is.
So pretty much the dash is the 6NZ, essentially, or...
I'm too tired to string together my thoughts, but it's a long... Yeah, it's one of those things where if you'd asked me at the beginning of the day, I might know, but right now I'm like...
Sounds like something you probably be better off asking a CAD engineer anyway.
When I looked at the documents, I think that the 6NZ is the 2000. I may have this wrong. It's either the 2000 or the 2004 emissions standard, and the later one is 2007 standard, because that's when things went really pear-shaped for Caterpillar.
Oh, that was everybody.
Yeah, but Cat then pulled out of the heavy-duty truck market. Sadly.
Everybody kind of saw that coming too, just given each iteration, they just kept getting worse and worse.
I think most people were just sorry it wasn't International that pulled out of the engine market. But
Yeah, given how many flops they had, I know the Max Force 15 was a big flop.
yep.
In
Was-
fact, I think they said only like 1,400 of them were actually shipped.
And how many of them got shipped back, I wonder?
How many of them are even still on the road?
Yeah.
The Max Force 13 was fairly popular, but the 15 just...
Well, the 13 has a torque curve that's a little bit like the MX. Did you just stall?
I did.
Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, the Max Force
What'd you...
13
I'm sorry.
the 13 is not that unlike the MX-13 in terms of torque curve. The reason why I asked is because your lights went out. I didn't know if it was a network issue or if it was if you stalled it. Well, this feels like a steep hill.
It is.
Yeah, it does. This 16 is climbing, though. Holy shit.
It pulled my truck way down. Going up it.
We both stopped at the bottom. All right, let's see if I can catch Zach.
I was able to upshift, and I haven't had to downshift yet, so...
It's starting to rain on my screen.
I'm in 9th at 1400 revs, and I'm accelerating, but doing about 30.
I'm in 8th.
Oh, I just passed my turn.
It's just started raining, and
Yep.
I'm catching Zach.
Green.
I'm doing a U-turn. Since I just passed my turn.
You know, to make matters worse, too, I stalled out in first gear.
Oops.
Keep left, and then turn left.
I didn't even have to lock the differential in. I just spun right through it.
Oh, I'm really curious to see how the 2010 DD16 pulls now. Given they had so much more middle end.
I'm really sorry, gentlemen. I may have to make this my last trip of the night.
Yeah, I feel yeah. This is probably gonna be my only one too.
I was thinking I'd finish about 9:30, and we're just coming up to that. So, John, I know we might be on for a little bit longer, or my original plan was, but this might have to be the last one.
No problem.
But we actually got about 4 trips done tonight.
Yeah, and I still got to join in for a little bit,
Yeah.
so
Are you back at work on Wednesday?
I am.
Okay. So I know Legion was saying he might be up for a convoy Wednesday, and just a warm-up run. So Wednesday might work for I would say a short one, but I think Sandy can probably hear me. Because we like short people on this channel. Yep, oh boy, she can hear me.
If I have time on Wednesday, I'll definitely join in.
Sure. I think sort of doing I mean, I don't know what time I started, but a couple of hours in the evening till about now seems a nice mix of you know, social and hanging out with convoy.
Yeah, and dude, I recorded part of that one trip, so dude, that'll give me a video for tomorrow.
Yep, got some highlights there.
Oh, I overswung that.
That's what she said.
Yeah, but she didn't say this. I may have to go and spend some more time with the 565.
Yeah, 565 is a very, very nice engine.
Actually, I don't know why I'm surprised, because I for the majority of engines, not quite all of them, I do
Getting ready to turn left.
tailor each one. So I don't just like set the shift points for the 525 and then use the same for the
Turn
565.
left.
I should go
Pulling
in
up
and just...
out of the way in case you guys drop in the same spot.
See, I don't ever drop the load. I just press enter on my keyboard.
I do sometimes, but given it's raining and it's dark, I might just not tonight.
Getting ready to turn
Okay,
left.
I'll get it out of the convoy
Turn right.
since this is the last load. And then I can turn around and get the video upload.
Slow down.
David, have you ever noticed if you're running a triaxle, sometimes when you steer, the whole truck
Going
just skids?
fast.
I have noticed that, but I've so rarely run a triaxle.
8 of 14 of cruising Kansas events done for me.
It would make sense, because in Europe the tries often have a steerable middle axle.
They do.
So John, what do you think to ETS2?
I'm liking it. It's just, I still need a little more playtime before I record a video on it. Because it's just with the roads being a little bit narrower, I have the tendency to take a corner a little too quick, you might say.
And then roll it?
Well, sometimes it's not quite roll, but I'll get myself in a very bad position.
Right. See, I enjoy ETS2, but it feels a bit more of a challenge and a bit more light work compared to ATS.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think it's because the roads are smaller. I think.
yeah.
So I gotta be in the right mode for it. But
That's how I am too. That
yeah.
and ATS, I just think the American trucks are so much more interesting.
Yes, I think you're right, and ETS, there's a lot of technical skill involved. You know, you got to go up and down the speed, and you got to be a bit more precise with your corners. I'm not saying I don't like it. I guess what I'm saying is I'm lazy, and ETS is harder.
And I think what we're all saying too is that we're just so used to how the American trucks handle that. You jump into the
Yeah.
European ones, it's like holy crap.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, and we're used to looking over a hood.
That too, and it's like, or if I go to use a retarder, because even in neutral, the retarder still will slow the truck down. So it's like, oh my god, I'm having to race the downshift to slow my truck down. Or
Yeah, it's I don't know, but then until I was away for a few days last week, but I spent quite a bit of time driving around Europe, and I utterly enjoyed it. But jump back to go to the UK, and it's like these roads are so horribly congested and small. And it's kind
in
of
game or real life.
both.
Ah,
And that's the thing. It's like the roads really are narrow and busy in the UK, and the game gets that right.
Yep.
So, what do you know?
yep. And then when I go to drive manual in ETS too, since most of the transmissions are synchronized, it's like, oh, I got to use the clutch now. Because I'm just so used to just lifting off the gas and moving my gear shifter.
Yeah. Right. Well, I think I'm going to call it. I'm going to close the convoy. Close the live stream now. But, hey, if you've watched it, thanks ever so much. Hope you enjoyed it.
Everybody have a good night out there.
Yep.
That watches.
Had a great time
Yeah.
with John and Zach. No euphemism meant. Not what she said in the slightest. So I'll go ahead and close.